As we know, the Tournament of Power is basically a tournament of survival, as all the losing universes will get destroyed. There are a lot of theories on how that might happen, who took the decision, like future Omni King is evil or got possessed by Zamasu. Then, even the Great Priest becomes a suspect. Meanwhile, according to other theories, he will be the savior. Anything might happen in this universal survival arc. However, in this video, I want to talk about the end game, how the arc will end, and if it will have permanent consequences like the universes remaining destroyed. Dragon Ball Super is going to introduce at least 100 plus new characters in this arc. Also, the main reason behind introducing 12 universes to expand Dragon Ball to something that will never run out of stories ever. Multiple universes, timelines, these types of elements gives us infinite plot possibilities. So there is no way they are going to introduce 10 brand new universes only to destroy them permanently in the same arc. One way or the other, they will be there for the rest of the series. Either the destruction will be stopped or restored after being destroyed. As we know, the Great Priest has already gathered the Super Dragon Balls, and he said the strongest participant is going to get it. In other words, the fighter who will impress Omni King will get it. There's vagueness in it. I'll discuss it later in this video. However, let's just assume the strongest fighter who will lead his universe to win this tournament will get the Super Dragon Balls and make the wish. Contrary to the last time, as the battle was between Beerus and Champa for getting the balls, not the fighters themselves. So the first guess that comes to our mind regarding this is Universe 7 will win the tournament, Goku will get the Super Dragon Balls as the strongest fighter and will then restore all the destroyed universes because we would do that anyway, plus this time around the blood in his hands. If this really happens, the only problem would be everyone would be disappointed because that's just too fucking obvious or predictable. By the way, Dragon Ball Super has been twisting things. It is quite safe to assume they won't be doing something so obvious. So what else could happen along the same line? 2 episodes before the Universal Survival Arc, most probably episode 71 and 72 centered on Goku vs Hitman Hid. He had appeared over here on Earth on his mission to kill Goku. He didn't know who exactly hired him, only to later find that he was hired by Goku himself. This was made possible by Whis and Vados. Goku mainly did that to fight Hid on his 100%. Hid is a pretty cool guy and seems like he might become a part of our squad sometimes in the future. It's all chill, but till this point he is still a hitman, not just any hitman, the legendary hitman. In a matter of fact, he is so good as a hitman, we hear words of praise from even the God of Destruction. It means he has a reputation to live up to, some principles that he follows religiously. Once someone hires him, I bet he can't rest until the target is dead. However, this time, since he was hired by the victim himself and all on a sudden lot of spectators gathered, he gave it a rest. But note that he's not leaving Goku alone, as he then asks his client if there's any time limit in this, and Goku says no. Now, Hit might potentially get to face Goku in the tournament and kill him, completing his mission. According to this theory, Universe 6 would then go on to be that one survivor, while Hit receives the Super Dragon Balls for being the strongest participant. Now here comes the interesting part. Much to everyone's surprise, Hit will wish to restore all other universes that have been destroyed. We will later find out that Goku was Hit's last mission as a hitman as he retired from that job. And guys, that will be Assassin Hit's official face turn. Also, Champa would okay the decision of Hit, as in the last tournament, Beerus did him a shocking favor by restoring the Earth. This also goes with a common tendency of the plot, which is U6 lost the tournament, so they get to win this time. Besides, Hit has a huge respect for Goku and his ideologies. Goku changed his way of thinking and made him realize that even he needs to train. Also, we can connect some moments directly with this. Like in the last tournament, Goku just suddenly told him that they are just pawns in the game of the gods, and they just won't be that. Afterward, Goku forfeited. Amusingly enough, in respect of Goku, Hit willingly lost to Monaka, and guys, that was their first meeting. If Hit got so influenced by Goku that even just after the first session, that he agreed to throw away the victory, losing the opportunity to get the gods' traveling vehicle, then that makes it very clear that Hit has a lot of respect for Goku, and after all this time, and a second meeting, who knows, maybe the philosophy might have grown in him better. However, that killing part would complement his badass way of signing off, you know what I mean. From the plot point of view, problems would be getting solved. The requirements were the universes needs to get destroyed, but Goku can't restore because that would be too obvious. On the other hand, Hit must complete his mission of killing Goku. However, the universe can't remain destroyed as it will be a waste of all the efforts put behind to design them. Also, the series can't run without Goku. So, this theory completes all these requirements and doesn't appear to be such an obvious outcome. Besides, a face turn for Hit perfectly fits in, as ever since he got introduced, he stood out as a character, and I always felt that he will become a prominent part of DBS. One of the recurring concepts of Dragon Ball is evil guys becomes good, getting influenced by Goku. Tien at one point also wanted to become a hitman or assassin like something inspired by mercenary Tao. He was also brought up with evil teachings, but it didn't take long for him to change, coming under the influence of Goku and friends. Piccolo was born evil to avenge his father by killing Goku, and now he's a guy who sacrificed his life for Goku's son. Vegeta turned so good, he's now the second lead of the series. Something like this quite didn't happen in Super as of yet. Some may argue that Goku changed Beerus. While that is true, Beerus wasn't ever evil to start with. That is also a good game but different concept. So Hit might be that first guy from Super. Another issue, some fans were commenting that even though Universe 7 won the last tournament, Goku didn't. So isn't it unlikely for Goku to lose again? Let's take a look back at the Dragon Ball days. Goku lost his first two World Martial Arts tournament against Master Roshi and Tien respectively before winning at his third attempt against Piccolo. So who is to say that can't happen this time? I'm pretty sure this isn't the only time a tournament like this is going to take place. All these characters designed, they are bound to have another tournament to utilize it. We don't even know how this tournament will end. Many fans believe it might get disrupted and end without a winner. That sounds quite legit. Besides, this tournament will be like rivalry building type of things. Then we might go through other stories, explore some other universes on different episodes, or maybe even in a movie. Goku will always be pushing himself to his limits to win the next one. I just think it would be a perfect decision if they, at the end of this tournament, announce that there will be another every year or every 2 years or something like that. Another thing is, I'm a bit confused with the Super Dragon Ball thing. They say the strongest fighter would get the Super Dragon Ball. Well, is it like survival is the gift for the winning universe, but the man of the tournament wins the Super Balls? I mean, like, he can be from a losing universe too. Help me out with this one in the comments section. About some climax of this arc with Omni King, the Great Priest, Goku and others, I already made some theories. Do check it out. Links will be there in the description. Make sure to subscribe to our other channel, Dragon Ball Fanverse. There, I post exclusive videos and faster updates. Do comment down after subscribing. I know our most dedicated viewers. See you in the next Dragon Ball Super video. According to a Dragon Ball Super theory, the future Omni King is evil, and he's the one who will order the rule of destroying losing universes. In all fairness, we did get a lot of it that can be connected with Xenos having different ideologies at the very least. In the last episode, we see future Omni King trying to match hand movements with the present one, and he corrects himself twice, and they showed it in a noticeable way. If Trunks and future Trunks can have different hair color, I wouldn't mind if one Omni was left-handed while the other is right-handed. But the real question, why would he try to copy the other in that case? If he's not a fake, why would he copy? Another thing to note, in this scene it appears future Zeno mistakenly pushed the planet-crushing board game table apparently accidentally in excitement. But we are assuming he did that willingly, so we're pretty much predicting that future Omni King will be rooting for destroying universes. Now, going past our locked prediction, we'd like to stretch it a bit. The future Omni might have got possessed by Zamasu. We know any Dragon Ball can grant immortality, but Zamasu wished for that from Super Shenron, so it must have some added value. Maybe even gods can destroy him right away. When Trunks destroyed his physical body, we thought it was over, only to find out he started taking another form. As in, he was about to make the entire universe his body. Similarly, after Omni destroyed him and others went back to time, he actually got in future Omni's body. And that is why we have the rule. I mean, if Zamasu was in charge of setting standards in the Tournament of Power, wouldn't he choose exactly this one? Adding to that, in the trailer we see future Omni King was highlighted by red color, and Zamasu after losing his body became red. Also, when the Omnis cross, we see a greenish color on future Omni. That also can be connected to Zamasu. Stretching it even further, meaning even unlikely to happen, as suggested by Tim Robinson on our page inbox, maybe even some part of Zamasu got hold of Goku too. That is why he's acting reckless, and if you want to put another tinfoil hat on, maybe that's why he disobeyed Beerus. Also, if you look at this scene from the opening, with the reddish aura around Goku, he gives a very devilish smile. It looks awfully familiar to Goku Black's expression. Also, the way one side of his face was highlighted like that, that's a symbolism pattern to show that a character has two sides in him. However, like mentioned earlier, these theories are far stretched. We are mainly sharing for fun, so take only the future Omni King being prone to destruction as our locked prediction. Comment your theories and prediction down below and get featured on The Fan Guide. Surely you can find us on Facebook too.